everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and I am here to assist. I'm here to serve. That is my purpose, to help others when I can, and that's what I do here. Hello. That's another thing I do. I say hello. How's everyone doing out there tonight? I'm gonna keep the vibes real chill tonight. Usually I come out with a lot of intensity, a lot of energy. I'm gonna keep things real chill. Christine the Bean, thank you so much. 32 months. 32 months you've been here. You've been here with me, meditating, right? And we have a level 1 hype train going right now. We're 62% done. Oh, and I see there was an anonymous gifter who gave Ignorant a tier 1 sub. Well, I'm sure that makes Ignorant very happy. Right now, Ignorant is probably happy. Are you a happy man, Ignorant? Actually, Ignorant, what's your preferred pronoun these days? I haven't asked you that recently. I think I recall you said you were gonna be switching, right? Switching pronouns. But anyways, whoever donated Ignorant that subscription, much appreciated. And Christine the Bean, much appreciated. Welcome to have you here for 32 months. Wow, it's been a long time. Okay, so like I was saying, I usually come on here and you hear a lot of blabbing about stuff and all that. Sometimes I do a little philosophy. Sometimes I play some chess. Sometimes I just scream at the world. But today's not going to be one of those days. Today's going to be a very mellow day. I started with the green lights right now, and we're going to switch them to the blue lights because I prefer the blue for meditation. I feel like it's a little more peaceful. The green has a little bit more of a extraterrestrial vibe, and I want to stick with the blue for the meditations. So, this is a no-nonsense day. Christine the Bean, you say, today's a good day for chill. Today's a really good day for chill vibes. Christine, you live by me. I was actually out at Queen of Heart Cemetery, or Queen of Heaven Cemetery today. I was sitting in the rain for hours, meditating. It was intense. I had one umbrella. It was not big enough, but I had some coats on and stuff, and I just wanted to be out there. I wanted to be out there communing with the dead and just paying my respects to not just my sister and family, but to everyone out there. Just it was a good experience. I really started feeling peaceful and calm and loving. Hey, welcome. So much appreciated. Noger, big shout out to Noger, man. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Hey, we're about to beat my last record. We must keep up the support. That's what the advertisement says. So we're 93% done with the hype train. I don't know. Do whatever you will. But thank you, Noger. Noger is a friend. Tindereos. Hey, man. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, brother. Well, if everyone's gonna keep subbing, I'm not gonna be able to tell everyone how grateful I am for them and how much I appreciate you all. What are you guys doing? I'm supposed to be here, and now we're on a level 2 hype train. Like I'm just the meditation guy. I'm just the corner street, corner drugstore meditation guy here to help others find peace, right? But thank you so much, Noger, for the tier 1 sub. Noger is doing something remarkable. He streams philosophy on Twitch, academic philosophy. Who would have thought there would have been a market for academic philosophy on Twitch? I sure as hell didn't. But Noger proved us all wrong. And I remember he was grinding it out with two viewers, 3 viewers. It would be me, him, and some random dude in the chat. And I always believed in you, man. I always believed in you, and you're fighting the good fight, and Noger's a genuine guy, right? And then, and so yeah, you've read what? How many now? Like it's like an obscene amount of academic philosophy. Like I want to say like 540ish, something like crazy like that. I don't know. I could be way off, but it was a lot of academic philosophy. So thank you for sharing philosophy with the masses. I think a lot of people have never had the experience of checking out academic philosophy. And it's important. It's an important skill set. I'm particularly fond of analytic philosophy because that's what I was trained in. But because you can slice apart bad arguments pretty well. They sharpen your blades, right? So you can cut through bad arguments and you can find faulty logic pretty well with analytic philosophy. We don't like vagueness. We don't like ambiguity, right? We like things to be clear and concise. All right. Well, and then Tindereos, man, it's good to see you. Oh, an anonymous gifter. Thanks. Someone gifted you that? Oh, an anonymous gifter gave Tindereos the subscription. So we've had two anonymous. Oh no, that anonymous gifter gave no. So we've had 3 anonymous gifters. Okay. I can't read today, apparently. Thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting a sub to Ignorant and to Noger and to Tindereos. Yeah, well, cool. All right. Well, whoever you are, thank you so much. And then let's see what else. Christine the Bean, thank you for your subscription. Like, I mean, what's going on here? I've been streaming. How long have I been streaming here? Just a few minutes? 10 minutes. I've been streaming 10 minutes, and we've already had four subscriptions. I think people like the chill vibes. They don't like it when I'm intense. People like the chill vibes, I guess. All right, well that's cool. Anyways, redeemed posture check. All right, I can do a little bit of stretching. Let's do a little stretching. Little stretch and hydrate. Hold on a second here. Let me. I don't know how to do all this stuff. That's a lot of redemptions. By the way, this is called Hindi squat. If you're going to do one yoga pose per day, they say this is the one to do. This is a really good one. It works all of the major muscle groups in your body, gets everything in alignment. You can, if you're into it, you can just sit like this for hours. I actually kind of look pretty cool from this perspective. I look like I'm hovering off the ground. At least that's how it looks to me. Maybe I am hovering off the ground. Am I hovering off the ground? I don't know. Just do a little stretching, a little bit of stretching. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was sitting out at the cemetery all day today in the rain. I was the only one that was sitting out there for a long time. People would come for a little while, but yeah, it was pretty neat. Anyways, Tindereos, how are you doing, man? You say you have to move more while doing it, then it would look like hovering. I know, right? I gotta like kind of sway back and forth while I'm doing it. All right, let's see. We have who else is here? My other account fracture. Hello. Well, welcome in. Do I know you? Your other account fracture. I might know you. I might not. But we just had hype train success. It says we received a level 1 hype train emote, so we can do the choo-choo emote now. There we go. This is the result of all our hard work. We got the choo-choo emote. So yeah. Anyways, my other fracture. Do I know you? Like, who are you, man, or woman? I don't know. It's a mystery. No, you haven't been in any of the streams. All right. Well, welcome in. My name's Agni James, and I primarily stream guided meditations. I also have a master's in analytic philosophy, so we do philosophy discussions at times, and I also am a chess instructor, IRL, and so we do chess streams as well. Today it's going to be real simple, real chill. We're just gonna do a guided meditation and keep it real simple. I've had a pretty stressful last couple of weeks, to be honest. I had one of my good friends who moved to India when we were like, I don't know, 22 or so. and he's been living there for a long time. After he came in town, and he's developed full blown schizophrenia. And yeah, I invited him and his mother to stay with me, and it was intense. It was it took a lot of energy to keep things in order, right? But that's how it is with mental illness. If someone has mental illness, and they're not always acting of their own volition, so you gotta kind of cut them some slack. But anyways, yeah, welcome in. Liquid Stealth, good seeing you, friend. Yeah, and hello, family as well. We got the whole crew here today. And then there's JT Farms. Now I see her. All right, because nothing is gonna work without JT Farms here. When JT Farms is here, I always feel like the whole world has just disappeared, and I don't even exist. It's good to see you, JT. It's good to see you. I actually had the privilege and honor of speaking with JT Farms on the phone today, and it was really good. She's always a source of comfort, and we support one another when we're down. I call her up when she's feeling down, and I sing her lullabies, and she screams at me. So it works out. It balances out. Let's see. My other account for extra, you say nice to meet you, happy to be here. Yeah, we have a real good community here. Occasional trolls come through here. It's just a good, but for the most part, it's a good crew. We're just here to kind of help everyone out and find some peace and relaxation. Because the world can get crazy, right? Within this dualistic framework, I mean, things can really appear stressful and strained at times, right? So you gotta be able to keep your cool even when your house gets trash your kitchen, right? And leave like food everywhere, and you're a neat freak. You're a neat freak, right? Like I'm a neat freak, so like I like keeping things in order and clean. And I had to clean my kitchen like 3.5 times while they were here just for a week. It was intense, like a thorough cleaning. But yeah, anyways, that's just part of life, right? Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna sit around and talk. I think let's get to the meat. Let's get to the heart of the matter. All right. And that is guided meditation. That's why we're here. We're gonna do some work here. Good to see you, everyone. Good to see you, Christine the Bee, Noger, my account fracture, Tindereos, JT. Love you as always. I think that's just about everyone. All right. I think I didn't miss Liquid Stealth, obviously. Good to see you, brother. Okay, so find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. Settle into that position. And gently close your eyes. Taking a few slow and deep breaths on your own. I have an Amitabha Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. And you can use it to help regulate your breath count. So take a few more slow and deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale, gently raising your belly. Exhale, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out, slowly lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds float together and merge into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before disappearing from our minds. And that is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that does not benefit you. Keep your attention on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. And return your awareness to your breathing. Your essence is love. love is manifested in this world as light. Your purpose is to radiate your light to others. Child of light, glow on everyone whom you encounter. Helping them remember the awareness of love's presence within them. Helping them to remember their purpose. So that they may shine their light on all whom they encounter. Until all of humanity is awoken once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Keep your attention on your breath count. When thoughts do arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds moving through the sky before disappearing from your mind. And return your focus to your breathing. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. And the warmth which surrounds this love. Give yourself permission to experience the perfect peace residing here. And the joy which accompanies it. In this location, you exist in a state of perfect monism. Not allowing duality to distort your perception. Separation and division are impossible here. For that which is eternally one can never be divided. Opposites of any kind cannot reside here. For that which eternally just is, just is. Fear of any kind is not welcome here. For that which is eternally filled with love can contain nothing else. In this place, you are one with the source of all creation. Extending from that source everywhere and all at once. Inhale. Exhale, releasing any residual ego from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, relaxing all the muscles and tension in your body. Inhale. Exhale, releasing any stress and tension from your mind. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing any anxiety from your being. Take a slow, deep, and regular breath count, devoting all your attention to your breath. When thoughts intrude in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. And return your awareness to your breathing. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of consciousness. All the way down to 2 inches below your navel. This is the Dantian energy center. Your center point, where your essence flows the strongest. Keep your attention directed on this energy. The most radiant golden light fathomable. Focusing all your attention on this center point. And when you're ready, travel through. I'll see you on the other side. Here, at your center point, you recall your true identity. Beyond dualism, you remember how you came to be. Here, at your center point, you recall your solemn oath. To extend a helping hand to all of those in need. Focusing deep on your center point. Giving yourself permission to embrace the love. Allowing yourself to be forgiven. And allowing yourself to forgive. In this location, you are one with the source of all creation. Extending outward as an extension of that creation. Becoming one with the oneness. Letting go of all that which would bind you. Spinning around in this place of perfect love. Your golden light becomes apparent. Going from becoming that golden light to being that golden light. Fully actualizing your true self. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you, for you are worthy. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation to share with you and all others. Namaste. Thank you all so much for sharing the sacred space with me. I am honored and humbled to be here as your meditation guide. I sincerely hope you each feel more peaceful and calm, more loving and kind, more gentle, and most importantly, I hope you're willing to share that peace and love with all of those whom you encounter, excluding not a single soul from your divine perfection. Namaste. All right. How was that from everyone? That was a 36-minute meditation, which is perfect. That's right on par with what we usually do. Let's see. JT Farms. Excellent. You enjoyed it. Wonderful. Good to see you, JT. And Liquid Stealth. Hello. Namaste. Great session tonight. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Super, super appreciated. I super appreciate it when you show up. Always grateful for someone who gets something out of these meditations. And Noger, my good buddy, man. Let's give JT. Could you give Noger a big shout out? I mentioned Noger earlier. He's a philosophy streamer on Twitch. Super amazing human being. Reads full-length academic philosophy journals, and he's just an all-around good guy. Up in the NYC. He's in the NYC. You know, I'm Chicago. He's NYC. So we gotta keep everyone out there entertained with my Midwest antics and your East Coast antics. And I don't know who's gonna represent the West Coast. I don't know who's got that covered. JT, I guess. Yeah, but that's it. So we did it. And then who else do we have here? We got Third Leg Jim. Third Leg Jim. Welcome in. Welcome in. You don't enjoy games. Is the boom command not working? I need to drink some water, though, because that was a redemption. We do get into pizza arguments, but as all philosophers will attest, those are the most serious of arguments. You know, whether NYC or Chicago's got the better pizza. Like, I want to see Noga read an academic philosophical journal article about pizza and about and not just about disagreement, right? Not just about whether or not you know, oh, I say this pizza is yummy and you say it's not yummy, right? You know, we're having a disagreement, you know, right? But it's not just personal taste, right? Because we're actually arguing about it, right? You know, the whole disagreement thing. And didn't you just say that you wrote a paper on disagreement? I took a disagreement class in grad school, and it was pretty interesting. I knew nothing going in, and I feel like I know even less after taking it. We dealt with Simon Blackburn's quasi-realism. We dealt with a lot of stuff I had no conception of. It's all philosophy of language in that class. Yeah, I had no idea what contextualism is going in. I had no idea about the context and content and all and the pairings of those and all the background of philosophy of language. I was totally ignorant of it, and I think I'm more ignorant now, actually. You know, or maybe I'm not, because I recognize how ignorant I was of all that. But yeah, it was an interesting class, and I got an A-. Who would have thought, right? I was able to get it together at the end and impress my MIT fucking PhD professor. You know, at the end of the day, he was like, "Wow, you've come a long way," and I was like, "Yeah, I had to learn all the undergraduate philosophy of language, and I read Lycan's whole undergrad philosophy of language book at the same time I was reading all the articles and for grad school. So I had a lot of work going on, but it was a good class, you know, and I made it through. All right, what else do we got going on here? Let's see. Let's see. The boom command. I don't know. It's either working or it's not. Who knows, right? Noger, you said you did just write one on disagreement and posted a picture of lunch in my Discord. All right, well, that's not bad. Maybe I can load it up. Let me see. I don't know. I kind of mind. I kind of want to see lunch. Is this going to be pizza? Is this going to be pizza? Yeah, late afternoon snack. All right. We'll open it in the browser, and then I'm going to come back here, and then I get to wrestle with OBS for a little bit, and we'll be able to show it. I have this move that I do. This is the move. And I am convinced that it works if I just like do this enough. And then I come back here, and there we go. You should all be able to see that pizza now, right? Yeah. Look at that pizza. Now, that's like NYC style, right? That's like NYC style, you know. But it's definitely not a Chicago style pizza. Now, it does look good though. I will say that. But it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Us Chicagoans, we like it this thick. We like the thick pizza, you know. I've told this story before, but I had a friend growing up, and his dad resembled a walrus. And, you know, we got the real thick pizza. We got the real thick Giordano's. And, he cut it in half and picked up half of the pizza in his hands like this and just folded it. So he's literally got pizza like, you know, thicker than my hands. He's got big walrus hands. And he's folding the pizza, right? And then he's wearing one of those wife beaters, you know, the white tank tops, right? And he proceeds to eat the pizza like a sandwich. And grease and sauce are just dripping down. He had the handlebar mustache. They're dripping down the mustache, staining his shirt, all over his shirt. And he just doesn't even give a fuck. He's just eating it. Like his face is in the pizza. His face is in the pizza. And so his dad went upstairs, and like after he was done eating, and me and Tony were like, oh my God, you know, that was pretty intense. He just devoured half of a Giordano stuffed pizza. Yeah, I mean, that guy kind of was a god, right? It was something else. I've never seen anything like that. But then I fucked up. Back then I had a little bit of a loudmouth. And like I was giving Tony a little bit of shit, and I'm like I said, dude, your dad's like a walrus, man. But just as I said that, he was walking down the stairs. I didn't hear him, but he heard me call his dad a walrus. And his dad just walked in the kitchen and just proceeded to start opening and slamming the cabinets, like just bam, 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 like one after the other. And like I thought my world was gonna end that day. You know, I thought it was it. I called his dad a walrus, and he was slamming the cabinets. But then he just stomped back upstairs, and that was it. That was the end of it. But yeah, it was a pretty momentous occasion. Okay. Yeah, don't piss. Exactly, right? I know. All right. I've seen American Gods. I should have known that by now, right? Now, I actually have a tremendous reverence for the old gods. I mean, hey, look at my name, right? Agni. It's actually pronounced Agni. I have the Chicago accent, so I call it Agni, but it's actually pronounced Agni or Ugni, and it's Agni is the son of Brahma, Lord of the world, king of the fire gods, empowered by Taki. You know, and the idea is he's kind of like a philosopher. He goes around and has human beings question their foundational beliefs, such that they can make reevaluations, and he's of their foundational beliefs. Now, it's not a pleasant thing to do usually to reevaluate, you know, your most fundamental assumptions about the nature of reality, right? But that's what Agni did. That's what Agni did, right? And he used fire to do that, to burn away all delusion in humans' minds, such that they would be able to see clearly and to be purified. So yeah, that's how I never would piss off the ancient gods. It's not a good move, you know, not a good move. It's better just to like be cool with them and to like, you know, hang out with them and watch football and eat Chicago style pizza. By the way, just so you know, the ancient gods all side with me that Chicago style pizza is the best pizza in the world. All right, I'm just letting you know that. I'm letting you know that. That is a thing. But yeah, anyways, all right. So this was a good stream. An hour. I like popping in here and just doing the meditations and popping out, because at the end of the day I feel like I'm most causally effective, I guess you could say, if I just come on here and show others who are stressed and having a rough day that you can find some peace and love and joy in this place, when you go inside, when you go internally. So I'm not saying, I would never say don't take action. That's one thing that's my big disclaimer, right? That's like the thing that people always try to nail me on. Noger knows what it's like to be a philosopher, right? You put out an idea, and everyone wants to nail you on it, right? Everyone wants to fucking come after you and raise objections. So I always have to give my disclaimer. I'm not saying don't take action. I'm not saying don't defend yourself. I'm not saying don't defend the people around you. I'm not saying, any of that. All I'm saying is, be less judgmental. And, even if someone does attack you, forgive them. You can, if you got to beat the shit out of their body to defend yourself, that's fine. But do it with a loving heart. Right? Easier said than done, right? But it's the ideal. It's the ideal that I strive for. Now, while you have the adrenaline going, and if you're a high testosterone male like me, it's a little bit hard in the moment to like have a loving heart while you're beating the fuck out of someone. But after you're done, forgive them and let the cops deal with the consequences. The cops can go and arrest them if they're breaking into your home or something. And then you forgive them, because there's no point in withholding forgiveness. No matter what, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Let's see who's out streaming. Let's see who's out there in the Twitch world. Okay. Huh. We are going to raid Sophie Quests. I don't really remember this person very much. I think Noger, did I meet this person through you and Eris? I don't remember. I don't know, but we're gonna raid her. I'm apparently following her. So yeah, let's get the raid call lined up. JT, do you remember Sophie Quests?
Okay, it should have saved now. So
No? Yeah, well, apparently I'm following her, so I must have gotten her info from someone in the philosophy crew.
how can I help you today?
But we'll see. Copy and paste this if you're a subscriber. Thank you to all who subscribed today. Thank you to all who popped in. I know a lot of you just popped in for a little bit. Thank you, Christine the Bean, 32 months. Thank you for all those anonymous gifted. I missed it. The RPG Yogi, more than a meditation dude, sending you good thoughts and vibes. I missed you earlier. The RPG Yogi, a friend of mine in real life, actually. Fuck. All right. Well, if you're still around, I send you love and light. And Tindereos, Liquid Stealth, I love you guys. Your other account Fracture. Well, happy you're here too. And Third Leg Jim. Cool. We're all good. So we're gonna raid. And yeah. Let's see what she's all about. Sophia Quests. Prince of Persia, apparently. All right. Anyways, thank you so much. Be a kind human being to the people around you. Spread the love and light. Just do what you can to make the people around you feel more peaceful, because they need it. Namaste.